problem with him calling out his players.
Oh, yeah, because Tom Coughlin's out of pocket for this one, Skip. Voluntary. You know what? Merriam-Webster. You know they combine. It used to be Merriam and Webster. They combine. Yeah, Skip.
You did your homework.
Yeah. Unconstrained by interference from one's own choice or consent. Meaning I can choose to attend. That's what volunteer. Tennessee is the volunteer. I'm volunteering my services. You can't request that you can request that I come, but if I choose not to, okay, fine, so be it. Jalen Ramsey said last year, Skip, as long as I'm on the Jags, I'll probably never come to another voluntary offseason.
At least he's honest.
Tom Coughlin, you get how he's been around the game far too long, Skip. He knows how this works. Voluntary. If they choose to come, Tom Brady did that for the longest time. Last year, you know, he took some time away. Okay, you can't hold that against me. If I choose to come, so be it. Me, I don't got no problem with it because I never, ever went to one. Because you know what Mike Shanahan told him? He stood up in the meeting room and said, you know what? Shannon Sharp, my head coach, is the only one that's not required to be the voluntary because he get out of shape working out with you guys. So I'm going to do my own thing. See, Jalen Ramsey with that contract, Skip, you know what it is. He's in year 4. They already picked up his option for year 5. So he said, y'all want me to be here. Y'all need to go and put me in that Pat Peterson range and break bread with me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what this is about. That's all this about.
That's what it's about?
Yeah. But he working out with his dad up in Tennessee. Dad got one of those speed calves. Yeah, so, you know, he don't need that. He stay with his dad.
So we're talking about probably the 2 best players on this football team.
Yep.
Jalen Ramsey's made 2 straight Pro Bowls and 1 first-team All-Pro.
Yep.
Telvin Smith did make the Pro Bowl 2 years ago when they went 10-6, and they were the talk of not the town, the league, right?
Yes.
And they had a 20-10 lead early in the 4th quarter at Foxborough in the AFC Championship game, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
But it's Patriot history, not Jaguar history. So I get everything you just said. The rules are the rules. But I got to tell you, I got chills reading what Tom Coughlin said. I think off the cuff, but it read like literature to me. It was philosophical brilliance to me. It was like F. Scott Fitzgerald out of The Great Gatsby. That's how it read. Like, I don't know if he scripted it or if he just spoke it straight from the heart. I'm going to read, Jenny read part of it, but I'm going to read this quote one more time if we could see it on the screen.
Okay.
We're very close to 100% attendance, and quite frankly, our players should be here building the concept of team, working hard side by side, constructing our bond of togetherness, formulating our collective priorities and goals. Success in the NFL demands struggle. Those who have everything given to them become lazy, selfish, and insensitive to the real values of team. The hard work that many try to avoid is the major building block for the development of an outstanding football team. It's not about rights and privileges. It's about obligations and responsibility. And the question is, can we count on you?
Well,
that's brilliant. I got chills reading that. I'm like,
let me see your notes. Let me see that right there.
They're not my notes. They're Tom Coughlin's speech.
Hold on. He said something. It's about obligation. I'm not obliged to be here.
Right,
it's about responsibility.
Then,
I have no responsibility to be here.
Then lose. Go ahead.
No, stop it. Because Shannon Sharp wouldn't run. We want a bunch. But anyway, Skip, you know what it says, team?
You were the only exception to this rule.
But you know what? You know what that says, team? When you pay your best players. That says team. That says we care about our best players. So when you start paying them, he gonna show up. Pay the man. Tom Coughlin tried to guilt the man.
So you're prioritizing money over winning. Interesting.
Hold on. I thought you play football in the fall. I didn't think you win a team because we've seen teams win the offseason. We've seen teams win the draft and do nothing in the fall. So which is it, Tom Coughlin? I'm trying to figure.
Talking about building blocks, little building blocks that add up.
How the hell you think I got here? I built something. From a little bitty baby boy, built that thing up. Now, so Skip Bayless, how bad you want me here?
Love that.
How bad you want me here? Because if y'all pay me, I can be here and leave.
We don't have a football team.
Yeah,
that's not what we're talking about.
What are we talking about?
The reason I love football so much is
I love it too.
It's the ultimate team game.
Yes.
It's about unity. It's about closeness in a locker room. I've never seen a split football team, well, maybe one in Dallas, that could win a championship, but the Dallas team was so loaded. They just won in spite of themselves.
Skip, What's your definition of voluntary?
I get it. I'm with you. The rule is the rule.
Okay.
I'm with you.
And there's why
sometimes, if you really care as a football team about winning, you just show up just to show each other we're all in this
together. Can I ask you a question, Jenny?
Yeah.
You think NFL teams voluntarily play players? Or are they obligated to? Okay, you want me here, put the word, take out voluntary and put mandatory. And then I'll be there.
You know, it's funny. You speak like a guy without any Super Bowl wins. That's what it sounds like. And I don't get it. Because this is the essence of how you win a championship the first time.
You know what?
Not the third or fourth time. Maybe the third or fourth time you can do it a different way.
You know what, Skip? You know why I'm like this? Because for me, is that I stayed away as long as I could. And once I came back, I was ready to be back. But once I got football, I wasn't going home every other weekend because I wanted to be there. But I needed a break. I needed a mental break because I was all football all the time for 20 weeks.
I hear you. The Jaguars have won what? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. They got to the doorstep, and then they got Brady'd in the fourth quarter. And that was the end of the Jags as we knew.
So you think that happened because some guys missed voluntary minicamp?
Sometimes you have this cornerstone of team unity that you can lean on against Tom Brady and Foxborough in the fourth
I think what Blake Bortles showed, he was there for voluntary, and look at him.
Okay, you can argue, but he's not there anymore.
Exactly.
They got a new leader. They got a guy who will be worshipped in the locker room.
Whatever.
Who had a shrine in the Eagles locker room.
You know
worshipped. Well,
nah, he ain't never gonna get the love like he got in Philadelphia.
Nick Foles,
They have
the
that
magic man. He's the magic man.
But good, we had to get him up out of Pennsylvania.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
we had to get him up out of
To your
Pennsylvania.
detriment, and now you're in big trouble.
No, we're not in big trouble.
Yeah, because he's
division
left
champ.
unopposed.
Eagles, division champs.
Really?
But Tom Coughlin needs to stop speaking out on this. They need to find him.
Find him?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the way it ended last year.
Yep.
I mean, they were last in the division. You want to just get going and start again, but I respect the idea that every player is different.
Do you remember what my team did to that defense?
Yeah.
At Jerry World?
Hold
My
on,
team
Tom.
scored
Hold on.
40.
What's his job
40.
title? He's the guy that gave Blake Bortles that money. And now I'm going to listen to him about coming to volunteer. I'm not Jalen Ramsey. You better not go.
He did win 2 Super Bowls. I don't know how he did.
I mean, he did. Yeah. But he ain't one there. Them Super Bowls, they got nothing to do with him in Jacksonville.
Nope, they don't.
So you never did any voluntary? Nothing?
I wish I might.
That's interesting, though. I mean, it's just different for everyone.
Man, they try to give me, they were trying to pay me $100 to work out. So we can give you $100. I said, no, you can't.
Okay. Well,
I need $2,500 a day.
So the Jaguars will be an also-ran next year.
You know what? Stop it.
We'll have to see.
So hold on. So what about all these teams that have 100% voluntary and they don't win the Super Bowl? Why?
Did you see what happened in Dallas the other day? Ezekiel Elliott showed up for
They go every
voluntary.
year. They go every year, and guess what?
Voluntary.
Take that L.
Yeah.
Scarlet letter printed right on the chest.
What did I tell Jenny yesterday? Smelling something. I'm smelling a Super Bowl
Is that
over
what
here.
it is you're
Yeah,
smelling?
a Super Bowl.
He's making nice. He also
I am voluntarily sniffing a Super Bowl.
I smell that too, Jenny. You smell that? It's that emoji with the little eyes and the little steam coming up off it. That's what I smell. Because I believe that's what y'all season going to turn into,
Really?
Skip Baylor.
We don't wanna
You better
see
hope
that,
so.
Shannon.
I don't hope that.
Yeah.
I want you guys to be 100% because I want Eagles to inflict pain. And I'm never going to root so hard like I root for the Patriots. And I'm going to get me a Tom Brady jersey. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull out my Patriots helmet because me and Ben, my homeboy Ben Coates, we traded helmets. I got me a Patriots helmet. I'm going to be wearing my Patriots. Oh, yes.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to wear that
I
helmet that
told you,
Sunday.
my team's going to lose 4 games next year, and one of them will be in Foxborough.
Oh, we betting due. We betting due on that one.
No, we're not.
Skip, that's your team. How you not going to bet on your team?
Because that's that quarterback. You don't beat that quarterback in that season.
That's your team, though. Well, Dak. Dak, that's Brady-esque. He's a younger Tom Brady. And you know the...
Esque.
Masquerade.
Esque doesn't beat Brady.
Mask.
Guys, we got a lot of months before we need to officially bet on that one. But we need to move on to this because Kevin Durant went after our friend Chris Haynes last night. And Chris is here to respond and tell us
Katie, you
exactly
wrong for that.
what happened next.